way too early for the fake. This that real game for real bros. No decaf, no cap. Welcome to Shogun Bros, no decaf. Live every weekday, 6:30 in the morning, Central Time. Did you hear what I said? Central Time. We talk dogs, bloodline building to yard work, from stud talk to the truth behind the pups. This ain't no highlight reel. It's how you really build legacy. Shogun Bros, no decaf. Pull up, pull up, handle yours. This ain't just content. It's culture. Welcome to the Cookout with Toyo, where family vibes meet front porch truth. No scripts, no filters, just heart, heat, and hot plates. Ooh. Step up with elevated perspective, with elevated game for grown men and women building mind, spirit, and vision. And men at work with Pimps Over Simps. Church, real convos, no cap, all purpose for the men behind the mission. 3 shows, 1 network, all gas, no decaf. Put no creamer in my man. Look, Shogun Unlimited, man. Press play and get, man. Come on, press play, press play.
Man, what's going down? Lil J, man, Doctor, what's happening? Mr. CEO, what's going down?
Good. Man, this salmon burger, egg and cheese sandwich is going down. That's what's going down.
A what burger?
Salmon burger, egg and cheese.
Oh yeah. Is it salmon or salmon?
Salmon.
I said salmon. Dre got it on me today.
You say salmon, salmon.
It's salmon. It just say salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah. Salmon.
Salmon.
Yeah, man. What you say?
Salmon.
Pecan? You say pecan or pecan?
I say shit, that's a good question. What the fuck do I say?
If you about to get some pie, you say pecan. Man, that's what I'm saying, man. Y'all got the game twisted, man. It's pecan. Knew y'all boy. Man, y'all funny, man. It's pecan. Yep.
But how's pecan if it's P-E-A-P-A?
Okay. I'll tell you what. Check this out. If you Google it, Google will give you the right pronunciation and they'll say pecan.
Man, fuck Google. I don't believe AI.
The state of Texas, our state tree is a pecan tree. If you go down to Austin in the city capital and you ask about the tree, they don't say pecan. You know what I'm saying? I don't know where y'all got pecan from.
And that's what our grandpa, we had a pecan tree in the yard at my grandma's house. What you say? I'm this time about to go pick them pecans. I'm the pecan.
Yo, pecan, man.
Pecan. You want one of them pecan?
What the hell is a pecan, man?
A pecan. You want a pecan?
That's pecan, man.
Pecan, some pecan. But nah, that is always, and that's another thing. You know what? That's what I want to talk about today, bro. And it's not just dialects and accents, but just culture. Culture, and how all cultures, I don't care what language, what country, what region, like, at the foundation of it, all this shit is the fucking same. For instance, like you said, pecan, pecan, you know, tomatoes. Everybody, you know, like for instance, in Baltimore, they say Doug. We say dog, you know what I'm saying? But they call it Doug.
In Baltimore, DMV, y'all say do, yeah.
That's strictly Baltimore.
Oh, okay.
That's strictly Baltimore. Baltimore, they flowers. Baltimore has its own. You see this today. people, when you think of Maryland, right? People that's not from here, they think of Maryland. They don't like. Baltimore is its own entity. Like Baltimore City is its own. Baltimore City by itself. Mm-hmm. We lump Baltimore City in the DMV, but technically Baltimore is not a part of the DMV, even though the DMV is DC, Maryland, and Virginia. Mm-hmm. Culture-wise, now, why I say Baltimore is its own entity is because, bro, Baltimore just they different, bro. Like they, like Baltimore is like it's a little DC in there, it's a little. Philly in there, it's a little New York, it's a little bit of everything, it's like a melting pot.
It's like the DMV area. I say it starts in Delaware.
Yeah.
At the bottom of Delaware, mid Delaware to bottom Delaware. Delaware only got three counties in it. But it's like the median point from the south to the tri-state to the Midwest, you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Yeah. Because you get in the tri-state, it's just more up there type stuff.
Yep.
You gonna have like all your nationalities and but everybody gonna be from Jersey, New York, Connecticut, and above in upstate New York, all that, Philly. And then you get the DMV, everybody from Philly, Delaware, Virginia, yeah, Maryland, the Carolinas, all of that stuff, man. It's like I don't know. It's a different. You get I don't know. It's the southern East Coast, like a southern tri-state almost.
Yeah, it is though. But and that I would say. Over is just crazy, bro. Cause like stuff happens, right? I'm trying to talk without talking, but basically, I've been through certain situations in life. I've done certain things. I've been up and down the East Coast for Jesus Christ my whole life, but it's crazy how you'll be doing some shit, right? You're in the streets, you're doing your thing, whatever, woo woo. And then like later on, you change your life around, you start to, you educating yourself, you read things, you learning things. And then you find out a lot of this shit, some of this shit that you might have read about in school or you might have read about, in your leisure time, leisure books you read, whatever. And you find out that a lot of this shit is right where the fuck you at, where you from. You know what I'm saying? A block or a street that you might have, hustled on, or you might have lived on, or you might have traveled down every day. And like, damn, I didn't know that this happened right. Like Gettysburg, you know what I'm saying? All this is like, it's just certain shit that, went down in history. And if you don't know, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know the locations of these events or where the people were from that were involved with the event, or, where certain events took place, like geographically, you'd be surprised. You're like, oh shit, I didn't know this happened here. I didn't know this was here. I didn't know. So, bro, between I say really between New York and I say South Carolina. I ain't excluding Georgia and Florida because they got a lot of history too. But just certain events that directly affect me, my family, the people in this region, this area. Yeah. I say from New York to South Carolina. That's pretty much, you know what I'm saying? Really is I say New York to fucking Florida and include Georgia in that too, but that's for a whole nother reason.
I say the first 13 colonies, man. All those states.
Right. All them three, yep. Yeah. And that's why I tell y'all when like the history, when you start to really delve into this shit, stop looking at it from an aspect of the narrative that they gave us, right? And just use your common sense. Like when they say we going west, it's like, oh, we headed west. The original 13 colonies was on the East Coast, so ain't nowhere else for them to fucking go but west. They go east, they going back in the ocean, so they gotta go west.
Yeah, they can't go back where they came from either.
Right.
I mean, started.
You see what I'm saying? So they gotta go west. They gotta push inland.
Yeah, man.
But what's his name? John. I'm about to say John Wick. What's the white boy? John something. Remember the whole Pocahontas story? Sacagawea and all that shit. That was our ancestors.
Hey, I never watched Pocahontas, bro.
You know, you ain't gotta watch the movie, nigga. You know the storyline.
I really don't even know the story. I mean, I know the story a little bit, but I never like all of that stuff, especially the Disney stuff. The only thing I watched as a kid, I saw the little Snow White stuff, but I never was into that stuff, man. Like I was in the He-Man, I was in a G.I. Joe.
I was too, but I'm saying now that we grown, now that I'm grown and watching this stuff, I see it for what it is, not what they, because it's deeper than just a kid's Disney movie. You know what I'm saying? These stories are older than Disney. These stories are older than entertainment. You know what I'm saying? It's like these stories are old as shit. It's just somebody took it, Disney or Walt, whoever, to saw opportunity. Okay, I can take this story, flip it, and make some money off of it, and make it, entertaining shit. No, but these are real events that happen, take place, real people. They might change names, location, to hide the truth. But it's symbolisms in all these movies. It's subliminal messages in all these fucking movies. And if you don't, like, I broke down the Lion King. Well, I tried to that. I know I was phone was in and out. But that I broke down the Lion King and was explaining how, the Simba's journey and his life is literally our journey as a nation of people. Including you. People thinking, oh, well, I'm from the islands, I'm not from the U.S. Bro, I don't give a fuck where you from. If you melanated and you indigenous to that land and where you from, you still a Moor. You still part of the Moorish Empire. Because how you know that you one of us, that we the same people? If you living just like how we living in your country, we the same people. Right. We the originals. The originals is on the bottom right now. That's in the Bible said we talked about that the other day. I know thy poverty, but thou art rich. I know thy poverty, but thou art rich. Meaning you don't in your mind you think you're broke, you ain't got shit in it, but you don't even realize that you're the most wealthiest person on the planet because all this shit belongs to us. All of it, the whole fucking planet, including the people. The motherfuckers that might go over a lot of people's fucking head. If you don't understand what I just said, you got some more learning to do. You got some more learning to do, and I understand, overstand, and understand why things are going the way it's going. So, for instance, like all this shit with Trump, Iran, and Russia and China, bro. At the end of the day, nothing happens without our approval. Why do you think? All right, for instance, why do you think they televise? Why would they televise certain events, right? Certain military actions, certain treaties, right? Certain agreements, certain contracts, right? Why would they publicly have public addresses, right? Why do they do this shit? Press conferences. Why? It's because you're trying to paint a certain narrative, right? And who do you need to believe the narrative? Us. Like I say with the Lion King situation, Simba, if Simba ever woke up and realized, motherfucker, I'm a damn lion. What the fuck am I doing eating bugs and hanging with my prey, my food? He'd have ripped their hand or ate them niggas and he'd went back to Pride Rock. So to keep that from happening, Timon and Pumbaa had to consistently enforce the Hakuna Matata. What is Hakuna Matata?
What's Hakuna Matata?
Well, you know what it means, right? But he has worries. What kind of gay ass bitch ass shit is that? You're a fucking lion, nigga. Like, I'm king of the jungle. I ain't got no worries. No, bitch, you out here eating fucking bugs with your prey, with your food. You playing with your food, literally. Didn't your mother tell you not to play with your food? So in order for him to stay in that subservient state to where they can have basically the God weapon, right? The God killer weapon, because it's like there's nothing really out here that can stop this motherfucker. That all right, there's no predators that Timon and Pumbaa have that pretty much Simba can't stop or can't pretty much have an even or an advantage over them, right? So it's an ass. He's an asset. That's remember that's what they said when he was a cub. He was like, man, let's leave it. He was like, man, that's a lion. This is gonna grow up, nigga. And he gonna be trying to eat us. He was like, well, shit, it would be, it's smarter. That makes sense to have a lion around that's on our side. Like, nigga, we ain't got to worry about shit. So they saw opportunity. So they didn't save Simba because it was the right thing to do. Because they're animals. They going off the circle of life. And the circle of life, nigga, they eat us. Why the fuck would we save this little nigga? That's one less lion we got to worry about trying to take our fucking head off.
Yeah.
So Timon went outside of nature. Right? He changed Simba's nature. He changed his nature. So you have two animals or three animals that are working together that naturally in nature, naturally in the circle of life, would never fucking work together. That's predator and prey. But sometimes predator and prey have to work together if they both have a common threat, right? Or a common enemy. So I normally eat your little ass, right? But right now we got a bigger problem.
Yeah.
Because it's something that not only are you afraid of, you need to be worried about, but I need to be worried about. And I'm the king of the jungle.
Yeah.
So if the king of the jungle has a predator, right? That means whatever this is an apex predator. It don't have nobody. It feeds on every fucking thing else. So I'm gonna have to team up with my food to beat this apex predator. We all got to come together. And that happens a lot. Right? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. I got off topic like a motherfucker. But you just be letting me ramble and shit. But yes, Lone Wolf, the propaganda like a motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm talking to ass. Propaganda like a motherfucker. Yep, Popeye. The story of Popeye. Ant said Popeye was an American Navy sailor that fought the Russian Bruno. And you got to know that if you do the history on Bruno, right, or the Brutish, right, the British, they were Moors. So I ain't gonna. This ain't the line for that. I ain't gonna get into all that. But over olive oil. Why is her name olive oil?
I don't know why.
Won because of a form of greens that represents money. Remember, he spending, he be spending, he get strong. He can beat up Bruno and get olive oil back. Why was Bruno always trying to get his girl?
Hey, I've been to that little town. I've been there, man. The home of Popeye, man. It's in Illinois, right across the bridge from St. Louis, man. I had to deliver in that town. It's the home of the author and all of that. Yeah.
In Illinois, okay.
It's in Illinois, man. Yeah. Oh, hey, remember when I was telling you that we were talking about respect your elders and all of that stuff, man?
Yeah.
I got another one for you.
God, man, these niggas ain't learned.
You want me to show it to you? You want to see it? The story,
you got it pulled up.
Yep. Yeah, Q, ready to go, man. Check this out. Man, hold on. Oh,
bro, I swear to God, it be niggas his age that's really still like that. It's still active. I swear to God, like one of the only fights that I lost in jail came from an old nigga, bro. I think I'm finna beat the dog shit
I've seen that a lot of times.
Bro, I swear.
Really?
Bro, I swear to
Old
God,
nigga
bro,
ain't
like
know what to do.
How old was he when you talking about old?
probably like 62. Like 63, like some shit like that.
Yeah,
but he always mind his business though. He always mind. I swear to God, he always mind his business, bro. Like he was just watching TV. Whoop, 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 whoop. So I'm in there. I already won. Like my nephews right here, they heard when people call me like that just got out of the same jail I was in. So they heard like when I fight, they be calling what they call me in there. They call me a psych patient when I fight because I go extra crazy. Like I be tripping. So. Boom! I'm already my head filled up. At this time, I done already beat up like 10 people. I'm tripping now, like I'm Kenny B or what? So boom, the old nigga in there, whatever. So bam, 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 bam. I forget we get into it. I think he told us to shut up or some shit like that. Bam, bam, bam. So I'm like, man, it ain't none of that going on. Niggas grown than a bitch. Like I forgot the argument or whatever. So the next morning, I get up. He watching the TV and shit. Boom! I'm like, bro, because I really asked my partner for his shoes and shit. He give me the shoes. I forgot what happened. I don't know if a nigga bitch was. I was just on that morning. So I tell the old nigga, I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, you gotta get that, bro. I don't like how you was talking and woo woo. He like, youngster, go on about your business. That's what he tell me. He didn't even look at me. I swear to God, he didn't even look at me. I should have went on about my business. On God. He said, youngster, go on about your business. I say, man, on God, come on, get up, bro. And say, I ain't trying to hurt none of that. Woo woo woo. He just quiet. He ain't look at me or nothing. I swear to God, bro, on God, me being mad, my app tried to took off on him, bro. Boop, boop, boop. But it's like, while I'm taking off on him, he raising up. Like, it's not affecting him or nothing. He raising up on God. Like, I ain't even see, like, this move, his arms, like, he just catch me. Boom, on my dead brother. Hold on, come on the set. So I'm trying to get in the blend with him, but he hit so hard. Like, bro, hit so hard, it's just like I was just telling them the story the other day. It's like when he's swinging them hoes, it's like it don't hurt. It's just every spot that he hitting getting numb. Like I'm like hell nah. Like bro. So and then after the fight, it was just like he just went on back to watching TV, stirring his coffee. I'm like, bro, on blood. Then I'm getting mad because the young niggas in there, they like. I'm steady trying to fight, because even after I'm like, hell no, we gotta run that again. My partner seeing what's going on, so they like. Nah, bitch, just chill. I'm gonna whoop you. I'm gonna get out my face, but like, come on, like, let's do it one more time. He like, youngster, going on. He's stirring his coffee. I'm gonna just go sit on my bunk, fool. Like, I'm like, bro, this nigga just whooped me in this whole like, I ain't lost now fight. Like, I let an old nigga whoop me, bro. Like, but some niggas like that be knowing shit. Like, they.
Just saying, man.
Yeah, but shout out to the youngin because at least he was honest. You feel me?
Yeah. Nah, it's a true story. I be trying to tell the youngsters, man. Hey, just because because it's a whole bunch of boys that got something back in the day, or was that just like because and I just started thinking about it because you hear I don't know if you heard the story of the lion. You know how the lion lays around and the females and the cubs be knocking them around and doing all that other stuff, and he ain't doing no tripping at all. But when it's time, when it's really time to handle business, he's the one. He get up and shut everything down. And
but you did this. My thing. I don't mean to cut you off. Why is it that now? See, he had to learn the hard way, and it's always the youngest and the women, mostly the women that grew up without their daddies, right?
Mm-hmm.
They gotta test you.
Yeah,
they got to, and I don't understand why. It's like I do understand why. I because you haven't been in that situation before.
You've done it. I've done it.
But this is the thing. It wasn't even about them. It was about me.
Yeah.
Like he just said, if you listen to what he just said, he was ego tripping. Yeah, I had won like 10 fights at that. So you on a high. You thinking, oh nigga, I'm on top of the world. I can whoop anybody's ass at it. And so that was God, my nigga. God saved your life. Because God said, no, I'm gonna send you in this old nigga direction. Because he not gonna play with you, but he also not gonna kill you. So I'm gonna send you to him. Because you need you need your ass beat. You need to learn your lesson.
And this is the thing, though. You know, I like pointing that out because, you know, you still, you know, you still have episodes, man. You still have that fire in you, but this is a thing that's around the board, man. You know, the younger you are, the more fire you have in you. The more warrior the more warrior spirit you have in you. I don't care if you're a bitch or not, you still have that get up and go to a certain extent.
Yeah.
So youngsters are more prone to get into those type of situations. When, you know, as you get older, you start seeing, hey, you know, certain things that, you know, you start to lose that edge, and start to pick up the how I say it, the maturity. At least mentally, some of us, you know what I'm saying? It should be that way.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, you start, and the older you get, the more reserved you become as to get involved in all of that other stuff. Meanwhile, youngsters, they ready to fire off with anything, for everything. It's an egotistical trip, you know, beating on your chest, pissing contest, like shit, you know?
Yeah. They got something to prove.
Yeah.
To themselves. Yeah. They got shit to do with you. It's something they should have.
And, you know, it's some especially for young men, you can see that fire in them. Some of them have a fire that is just they mad at the world, man. You know it. You can tell. You know what I'm saying? And then you got some that just gotta, you know. But it could be you know, it could be a positive fire, whatever the case may be. It could be all good, and they using it in a good way. But when you young, you got fire in your heart, in your blood, in your lungs. You want to, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Nah, that's funny though. But he lucky.
Yeah. And I gotta play that one from yesterday just one time, man, because that one always, man. Ooh, boy. That boy say, well, that old man is really
Well, turns out that 65-year-old man could really fucking throw him.
But it's the accountability and it's the acceptance that I love. You know what I'm saying? Because if you had some, especially the bitch ass niggas raised by they mother and shit, they can't take their L. It's like the ego. You know what I'm saying? Because pride cometh before the fall, my brother.
Yeah, man, because I'm telling you, I've literally seen it, man. Like them old schools, man, they, you know, the older you get, especially if you with it, you know, and all that, they ain't the ones to play with, man, because you got an old school that'll kill you, an old school that'll damn near beat you to death, and an old school that can't do none of that, but you know how to put the laws in your life.
Yep. But and no matter what the survival technique is, every man, I look at it like this, bro. If you pass, I say 50, and you are a melanated man, you came up in the U.S. of A. I don't give a fuck what state, what region, what territory. If you are from the U.S. of A., you grew up here, right? And you're melanated, especially in the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, you know what I'm saying? Even the 70s, even the 80s at this point, the crack, bro, you built different.
Yeah.
You built different. The adversity that you had to overcome, the obstacles and the snares and the propaganda, the fucking politics, the fucking the COINTELPRO, all the ops and shit that you know help me out. What am I trying to say? Where I'm looking for you know, COINTELPRO operate all the bullshit that nigga the war on drug, all this shit that you had to overcome, had to go through, had to tolerate, had to figure out and learn and navigate through and shit, bro. These little niggas ain't, bro. What the fuck? These niggas I popping fans. This is my man's. and we holding hands. And these niggas got fucking bonnets on and fingernail pot. Come on, bro. Like, y'all niggas ain't been through shit. And they crying. They always whining and shit. And I'm depressed. Like, what? You know, you not depressed. You's a bitch. You ain't been through nothing.
Yeah,
that's
man.
why you every little thing is like, oh, this is it. This is gonna break me. I can't take it. It's like, bro, you just got a ticket. You got a fucking speed ticket, and this is the end of your life. It's the end of the world because you got a speed ticket.
My little brother, he gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna tell it anyway. So, man, I've been in and out of my little brother's life, and I had did my little time and came home, man, and my dad had passed or whatnot, you know, and so it was just my little brother and his mother. And when I came home, man, my little brother he was of age. He was like 16, 17, 18, somewhere between there. I can't remember, man. But I remember he was trying to work on a car. And I'm talking about he got a little nick on his finger, man. Bro, he stopped everything he was doing. He walked to the sink and was walking with his hand all delicate, like holding his thing and running it under the water. I cussed him out so bad, man. I'm talking about, man, like, bro. Hey, man, but it's, you know, that's because at that time he was a product of his surrounding, and women can be a handicap too.
Ain't no can be. No, we're gonna change that, but I'm correcting your ass now. Ain't no can be. Will be.
No, I'm not gonna say that, man. I'm not gonna say that because there's some women out there that really. Keyword what you just said, some. Yeah. You know, I gotta give credit where it's due, but as a whole, yes, you correct. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, you're correct, bro. But he got around me and my homeboy, my business partner, and you know, he was working with me at the restaurant, and you know, just hanging around men. You know, he changed. He completely, like, he night and day now. You know, night and day. But it's like that, you know, in a lot of cases, you know. And my little brother had that fire in him. He don't have it in him anymore, but. And you know, my little brother, he was he never ran the streets, he never did any of that, you know. But when I say having that fire, like, my brother drank a lot, used to drink a lot. And you know, when I say have that fire, okay, so I remember one time, you know, his mother was like, hey, don't be drinking and driving. He like, man, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? Just telling him I'm good, such and so forth, man. And, you know, just talking like that. And I'm, you know, correcting him about the shit and all of that. But, you know, when there is no nobody there to correct, that stuff grows into a grown, spoiled monster type deal. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that stuff, you know, and then him just hanging around me and my partners and stuff, man, it changed his life. And he'll tell you to this day, you know? Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure he knows his name.
Oh, he'll tell you right now. He caught, you know what I'm saying? He said, because he'll tell you, I took a big part in raising him, and at one point in time, I was gearing him for everything wrong, man. This, you know, and yeah, man. But like I say, man, to this day, I'm proud of him. I would always tell him, like, you know, you supposed to outshine me, you know, just, you know, yeah.
But no, that's real shit, and that's commendable, bro. Because you got a lot of bitch ass niggas out here that you know, want to outshine a little brother, or, you know, set their little brother up for failure. They oh, you gotta we gotta put you on the set, and we gotta do this. Bro, why the fuck would you? Yeah, you old enough now that you know that was a dumb decision, that was a dumb move that you made. Why the fuck would you set your brother up? Yeah, go through the same shit. Like, what? Niggas is dumb, but it's commendable, and I agree with Casino.
Well, okay, so check this out. When I was trying to get my brother to go the wrong way, it was because at that point in time, in my life, man, that's all I knew.
Right.
Work. And under those circumstances, and depend on myself, and man, it was all of it was the wrong choice. Every last bit of it. You know what I'm saying? It's
but hold
thing.
on, but this is the thing. It wasn't intentional, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, no, it wasn't intentional, but at the same time, I'm still passing it on. You know what I'm saying? This is what I know. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is what I know, and that was from a immature standpoint. Because if I even know what I know, man, this ain't for you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't for you. And I'm sitting there trying to say, because it's like my pops had just passed, and I'm trying to tell him, well, like, look, I ain't gonna be here, man. I got, I'm be gone, and you know what I'm saying, and this, this. And he never went that route. He just that was what's up. But at the same time, he still had like any youngster, man, you still got that you get out there and mess up. You know what I'm saying? He got that in him, but a lot of it was just because my little brother, he had asthma real bad. I'm talking about real bad, breathing treatment, hospital type stuff on a regular basis, that type stuff, man. And I come home, he's almost 20, man. And he's like, he's older at this point in time. I had him outside helping me with the yard. We doing yard work and stuff, and he started coughing and wheezing and stuff like that. And his mother was like, you coming inside, you ain't gotta do that. Don't do that for the rest. I said, you know what I'm saying? I got on. I'm like, man, you know what I'm saying? And my little brother, he wasn't tripping or nothing like that. But I mean, what you gonna do? You gonna hide and cower? You gonna sit inside all day, man? Now you better get out there and get it. And that was that's the difference between women and men. Men, no, you gonna have to go get it, man. At some point in time, man, you can't. You gonna have to overcome that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's just an ailment. You gonna have to deal with it, partner. And get out there and get this work done. Yeah. Just little, and it's not, and I'm using those as references and stuff like that. And I can say it because, like, my brother today is like, when I say night and day, that boy is night and day. That boy is night and day. He's a man. You know what I'm saying? So salute to that. But I noticed that with my dogs, with kids, and it's no slight to women because that's their natural instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? It's their natural instinct. That's why it's vital to have a man in a picture, a real man, at least. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not no pity pat man. You know what I'm saying? Because man, I have pups and they'll get ruined. You know what I'm saying? They'll damn near be ruined behind women. They're the same thing. With kids, man. Like, nah, you better it's got to have some form of balance.
Yeah. Fact. Cause that's basically. It's funny you say that because that's literally my perspective at this point in my life is balance. You know what I mean? It's you're not gonna always do everything the right way. You're not gonna always say the right thing. You're not gonna always do the right thing. But it's your intent. That's my thing with everybody. I had associate of mine the other day, he apologized for some shit he did. He was out of line, he was out of pocket, he was wrong. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I didn't have to address it to him. He came to me.
Yeah.
And he apologized, and I'm like, nigga, I can't, because this is my thing.
Yeah.
I could never, and that's with you, anybody on the panel, anybody in the chat, anybody on this planet, I could never ask more from anybody than I would expect from myself, right? So my biggest thing is accountability, right? So no matter what we all make mistakes, right? I get that. I fuck up every day. Yeah. But as a man, this is what earns my respect. As a man, you being able to look me in my eye and say, you know what, bro, I fucked up, I was wrong, I apologize, it'll never happen again, and stand on that shit. Bro, I can't do that. What the fuck can I do other than respect that?
Yeah. I mean, That'd be a lot of it, man. Coming to terms with the reality of of everything going on around you, man. Sometimes you got to look at the reality perspective. It don't matter, forget your emotions and how you feel. Because at the end of the day, sometimes that stuff don't carry you in the right direction, man. So
but it never can though, Big A. It's like as a man,
it can.
no. Now I'm talking about like when it comes to decision making. As a man, when it comes to making decisions, you can consult your emotions, or you can but when it comes time to make the decision or how you gonna handle the situation, you got to use logic and reason.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. But I definitely disagree, man, because and you'll see it on a regular basis, man. When you might not confirm it within yourself, but it's there. It's there. We are combative as men. It's in our nature. We are competitive as men. It's in our nature, and some of us have to have an enemy. You know what I'm saying? Some of us gotta have an enemy. Some of us have to have some adversity, and that is our fuel. And a lot of people make decisions off of that. But the thing is, you have to remove emotions, and a lot of times emotions is what drives and forces that decision to be made. You know what I'm saying? And having a balance between the two. And I you know what I'm saying? Because don't get it twisted. Do not get it twisted. Like the best decisions that you can make are decisions that remove your emotion and passion out of it. But some of the best moves that you will make will be where your emotion and passion is in it. So when you start saying, so those people that, it's a book called Choose Your Enemies Wisely. I'm not a big fan of the author's personal life, but it's still a good book. So, check this out. So let's just say me and you I can't even give you an example right now, but like, I will, but like, so if you were making a decision, and let's just say you're making a business decision, right? It's a sound logic decision. You're going to make t-shirts, or you're going to do whatever the case may be. It started with a passionate thought. It started with a passionate, whatever the case may be. Even though this is a life-changing decision, because it can make or break the bank, it can, it's time-consuming and everything. The passion in it is what's going to drive you to for that decision to be solid. You know what I'm saying? For you to go through with it, because we make decisions sometimes with no emotion, and it doesn't do anything for us. You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have that passion. But like, I definitely get where you're coming from, but I just look at it from that perspective also, man, because that emotion and that passion is a driving force. And it's very, very important, especially when you're young, man, because that, like I say, we got that fire in that, and as men, we warriors young when we're young, and it's designed that way for a reason. War is a young man's game.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of boxing, a lot of combative sports are a young men game, but we naturally are competitors. We naturally have that emotion. The thing that really gets in the way is when our emotions control the decision. You see what I'm saying?
So I see we saying the same thing. We just use it
differently. Yeah.
Because I agree. We there has to be balance, right? You can't be just logic and rational all the time. Or sometimes emotion, is necessary. So I agree. But what I'm saying is, at the end of everything, when you finally decide to make that decision, you gotta be. I recant my statement. You need to be balanced in all arenas, in all areas, in all decision making. You need to be balanced. Because if your decision is balanced, then your outcome or the consequence will be balanced, right? But as a man, right, you have to learn how to find that balance. That's the thing. It's like we say shit, but it's like a lot of the shit in manhood is easier said than done. Like, all right, for instance, I know everybody in this motherfucker that had an old head that they done went to for guidance or leadership or help or whatever. And they said some shit that went right over your fucking head, and it low key made you mad because it's like, nigga, I need help, and you over here philosopher, you on some damn, Bruce Lee shit, like, nigga, you must become water. Motherfucker, how do I become water, nigga? Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Nigga?
And you put your hand on the doorknob, it's hot. You know what to do, boy. You know what? Wait, what? What does that mean? You know what I'm saying? Put the key in the lock and lock it.
And lock that motherfucker.
Wait, hold on, time out. What? Can you break that down for me? You heard me, boy. You take the key, you put it in the lock and lock it.
But you know what's funny? Hey, I do the same shit to little niggas right now today. Because you gonna do some work. See, this is the thing. And now I get why old heads did shit like that. You give us curveballs and riddles and shit to figure out. Because you little bitch ass nigga, you think you gonna come to me? I had to physically do this. I had to learn the hard way. Mm-hmm. I didn't have no mentor. I didn't have no guidance. I didn't have nobody to go to for advice. So even if I did have somebody to go to, they couldn't help me in this situation. So I had to go through that shit on my own. So that's why I have the answers and I have the well-rounded view of this situation that I do. And that's why you coming to me. But if you think that I'm just gonna get this shit up for free, oh hell no, bitch. If you ain't paying for the game, you gonna at least pay me with entertainment. I'm at least enjoy watching your ass suffer and figure this shit the fuck out. And then when you get to the point where I feel like, all right, this is about where I was about to break it. All right, I go ahead, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what they do.
Yeah.
So I do the same shit. They gotta learn. They gotta learn.
Yeah.
Cause this is the thing. The Bible says, you done woke up Pastor Jenkins. My brother, the Bible says that a gift destroyeth the heart. For as a man thinketh, so also shall he be.
Yeah.
Now, you see, a man's thought process, my brother, determines the quality of man that he shall become.
Okay.
When something is given and nothing is received, we have a tendency, my brother, to become entitled to things that we do not possess.
Okay.
And what is possession, my brother? When you possess
it is nonsense to the law.
What do we call that, my brother?
Nonsense to the law.
You lost me, my brother. You lost me.
I'm just trying to keep up, man.
But nah, it's a real shit. Like, nah, bro, seriously though. But the old heads, that's what they do, and we at that age now where it's like we put the work in, we put the time in, we put the energy, the resources, all that shit in, and we, the youngest is like, damn. I can tell OG was just, and I'm still getting used to this OG shit. It's like, bro, I ain't that old, OG and shit. But damn, OG, how you do this, or how you do that, or help me with this, OG, or what you think about this? So I'm not gonna give you the answer because I know that's what you're looking for. You want me to give you the cheat code so you can pass the fucking test. But if I do that, I'm not helping you. I'm enabling you. Because what's gonna happen is you're gonna pass this test. But then, nigga, you go to the next grade, guess what? You got another fucking test you got to take. And you ain't going to be prepared for that test because your bitch ass ain't do the work that you need to do for the last fucking test. So really, you know what's going to end up happening? Your ass going to have to go back to the 5th grade, motherfucker. Why? Because your ass basically finessed your way to the 6th.
Yeah.
So am I really helping you or am I hurting you? Because you're going to have to do it more than once. And it's gonna be even worse this time because now they watching you. They know you cheated your way through the first test. So now you can't have no phone, can't have no devices, can't have nothing up under the table, can't put your hands up under the desk. They on your ass.
Yeah.
Can't even have no pen. You gotta have a pencil and a piece of scrap paper. That's all you can have. You can't even have no jacket, nothing on, nigga. No nothing. They might even patted your ass down before you walked in the testing site. You know what I'm saying? All because you wanted to make shortcuts. And this is why I tell niggas all the time. You gonna pay. You either gonna pay now or you gonna pay later. But you gonna fucking pay. In some way, shape, or form. So it's up to you. You can put the work in now and reap the benefits later. Or you can reap the benefits now and have to put the work in later. It's up to you.
Yeah, man. It's man, it's so easy, but yet it's so complex at the same time, man, because I'm a firm believer that there's a such thing as a born winner.
Yeah.
You know, I believe that to the wholeheartedly, man. I believe there's things as born winner, not necessarily a born leader, but a born winner.
Yeah.
And these are people that you see usually do a lot of things the right way for the most part. You know, when everybody goes left, they go right, stay the course or whatever the case may be. But they eventually end up winning. And they consistently end up winning. It's not something that just happens today. It's a reoccurrence. And people hate on winners, think it's a privilege thing or whatever the case may be. When science says that the laws of attraction is real. So if you are not a winner, you need to find a winner.
Mm-hmm.
You need to hang with a winner.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? And that's why we use that terminology iron sharpens iron, and a lot of people don't recognize that, man. Sometimes, we in the wrong crowd, we in the wrong place. Even if you are a detriment to yourself, putting yourself in a space or in an environment where you not necessarily the weakest link, but putting yourself around places where you have no choice but to grow. You put yourself, you know what I'm saying? You could be sitting around on the couch, flipping through channels, doing nothing. And the lifestyle promotes a losing lifestyle to a certain extent, man. Just interacting with winners, interacting with that type of stuff, it forces you to change your mindset, look at things from a different perspective, man. And I think that's where a lot of us cut ourselves short. Sometimes you need to change your environment, man. Change, you know what I'm saying? Change your day-to-day change the spots that you frequent, on a regular basis, man. And you'd be surprised with just the little small stuff, how that stuff can affect the people around you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Yeah.
Real.
Yes, yeah, man. That story, that shit was hilarious, bro. And the way he was telling it, like because I know he reminded me of me. That's how I was when I was just amped. You know what I'm saying? And it took. I done had a couple old heads shooting my ass. I done had some niggas younger than me shooting my ass. You know what I'm saying? So it's like but the pride cometh before the fall. You know what I'm saying? I needed to be humble, and because of these situations, who knows? It may be the reason that I'm even alive on here talking to you right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But maybe I wouldn't have, you know what I'm saying? I'd have ran into the wrong motherfucker that wasn't gonna play with me and wasn't gonna show me no remorse or he just young and dumb, I ain't gonna kill him. Nah, he might want to kill a young nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hope one of these YNs do. He might go ride around looking for YN. One of these niggas to try me. I got this new gun. I'm trying to shoot this motherfucker. Oh, there we go. There's some YNs over here. Let me put it in here.
Yeah, man.
I hope one of these niggas say something to me as I walk into this. Matter of fact, let me bump this nigga right here. Oh, excuse me, young brother. Like, you got people out here that do this type of shit, bro.
Yeah, I know. They got it on their mind and their heart.
Because they know niggas emotional. They know the look. Oh, yeah, pants hanging off his ass, tattoos on his face. Yeah, he ain't got no daddy at home. Yeah, let me go there. I know he gonna jump. He gonna bite. He gonna take the bait.
Yeah.
I done had police do shit like that, bro.
Yeah. Hey,
all that extra shit. Yeah, man. Like, you can't fall for the trick bag.
Casino, he said, in my opinion, it's not iron sharpening iron if they both aren't winners. If you're not a winner, observe from a distance and adjust accordingly because you don't want to be a loser in a room full of winners. I'd rather be a loser in a room full of winners than be a loser in a room full of losers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm just being honest because if I'm in a room full of winners and I am the loser,
you're gonna become a winner.
You have no choice but to become a winner because you in a winner's circle.
Yep.
That's just science. It's just the science of it. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, man, you could definitely learn a whole bunch from observing from a distance. But being in the mix is so much better, man. You know what I'm saying? Bad people or people with bad intentions can't be the only people with the fire. Exactly. Yeah, that's right, Tony. That's what I'm saying. You got good. You know, the fire is gonna be there. It's just what are you gonna use it for? You know what I'm saying? It's a saying. I said it. I read it. I got up on that saying maybe 2 years ago. I think it was 2 years ago, and Drake brought it right back up. I think a couple of weeks ago, and last week he said, "It's a saying, man. You got two wolves. You know what I'm saying? One wolf is the darkness. You know what I'm saying? And one wolf is the light. Which one do you feed? The darkness represents, the bad, and the light represents the good. Which one, you know what I'm saying? Which one, which one lives? You know what I'm saying? The one that lives is the one that you feed. You know, so yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow. Highest up, lowest though.
Yeah. No, I mean, casino to each his own, man. Because he said, if you're a loser, you need to be in a room alone and get yourself together. Just my opinion. Yeah, without a doubt. I mean, I agree with that too. Some people can't get it together. Some people have to be around winners, man. You know what I'm saying? I have to be in a certain situation. But me, in my personal situation, man, like I'm an introvert as is, so. If I really don't have nobody to talk to, the stressful shit, you got to vent and all that stuff, man, reading certain books and stuff, Robert Greene books and all of that, man, that stuff is like my companion, them be my friends, you know what I'm saying? Robert Greene, my homeboy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know him personally, but you know what I'm saying? Like, the books, like, they become like my partners, you know what I'm saying? Napoleon Hill. They're my homeboy, in my mind, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I get much more from that than I would, empty conversation.
Yeah. Because I think, bro, our biggest, especially us as melanated men, I think our biggest issue is ego. To be honest with you, and I think that a lot of situations, business could be done, money could be made, lives could be changed, lives could be saved, and it doesn't happen because of ego. I'm guilty of it myself. I'm not exempt. It's situations where maybe something was said that I didn't like, or, the way it was said or how it was said or who was saying it, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, was it accurate? Was it correct? What was it needed to be said at that moment? Fuck how it was said, you goofy ass nigga. What did you need to hear it? Yes, I did. Yeah. So it's a lot of situations, and this is why I'll never give up on my people, but I had to fall back because I was putting myself in situations where, we on the field and I'm running full force, and then I'm just like, damn, I don't hear nothing behind me. You know what I'm saying? I turn around and I'm by my goddamn self. Yeah. And I'm like, well, fuck it. I'll just have to joggle. I'm at least taking 10 of y'all with me. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it, let's go. So it's like I got tired of doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, what is the point? y'all round me up, y'all put the batteries in my back, and then send me on my way, and then y'all turn whatever. I ain't, looking, y'all turning around and running off and shit. Like, oh yeah, he can handle it by himself. Like, what? Even if that is the case, even if I can't handle it by myself, why am I handling it by myself? It ain't even my fucking situation. It's not even my problem. It's not my beef. Why the fuck am I out here fighting somebody else's battle by myself?
Yeah.
So, and if you know, you know what I'm saying? I'm a warrior at heart. I always have been, but I'm too fucking loyal. Well, I was too fucking loyal.
Yeah.
And it's not that loyalty is an issue. It's the issue was that I was being loyal to motherfuckers that wasn't loyal to me.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't being reciprocated. So I don't care if it's a friendship. I don't care if it's a parent, a sibling, right? It could be your child, a family member, a coworker, a friend. I don't give a fuck who it is. If the energy is not being reciprocated, it's an uneven exchange. It's not a good deal. You need to cut it the fuck off. Don't even address it. And that's why I tell people, I'm at the point in my life now, I just peep game. Ain't fuck all that rapping. Talking for what? They know what the fuck they doing. They know what they not doing. They know what their intentions are with me. So by me addressing it, all I'm doing is shedding light on the fact that I peeped your game. And what is that going to do? That's going to put them in defense mode. Now they either going to have to double down or, and try to, get me to fall back in line or get me to go back to sleep and not focus on what the fuck they doing. The manipulation tactics that they're using, right? Yeah. Or they're going to have to come with a different angle. Most people don't have a different angle. Mm-hmm. They only know one way to manipulate. So if that don't work, then it's like, oh, well, then that's when the anger, the violence, the disrespect, now the true nature comes out, right? So to alleviate all that, don't even say shit. Why would you even address it? You see what the fuck it is. There's no point in talking about it. Just keep game. Okay, this is how they moving. Okay, this is what it is. Okay, well, this is how they really feel about me. This is what they think about. Okay, I see what it is. And move accordingly. Mm-hmm. Now you have the leverage. You have the upper hand because they don't even see it fucking coming. We got to learn how to shut the fuck up, but that comes with emotional restraint as well. Yeah. You're learning how to control your emotions as a man and not react and just, nigga, you trying to play? Oh, you think I'm a bitch? Oh, nigga, you trying to play? These niggas trying to play with me? Oh, this bitch playing with me? Oh, motherfucker, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. No, fuck all that, bro. Think about what you peep game. Okay, this bitch think I'm stupid. All right, I see how she playing. Okay, cool. Oh, this nigga think I'm a bitch. He think I'm dumb. Oh, okay, I see what it is. And move accordingly. It's no need for talking no more. None.
Yeah. Tony M say a lot of bad stuff turns into a cycle because people sit on the sideline and play humble. I believe in thinking, not pussyfooting around and nipping it in the bud. You say people be submitting their internal fears, consequences by being humble and doing the so-called right thing. And I grew up on the fence, kind of like trying to, you know what I'm saying? Do the right thing, cause pleasing people as a kid, young man, and then I got to the point of where I did it so much, I just stopped caring altogether. Like I don't give a, I wouldn't give. Man, look, it's so bad, huh?
What is it? And you just said a lot.
Yeah.
What is the right thing? I'm happy you said it the way you said it. You said I thought I was doing to try to do the right thing. What is the right thing?
I'll tell you like this. My homeboy, slash business partner, when I had the restaurant, he was like a mentor to me to a certain extent, man. And certain things I would ask him, and he was a fool with it too. He used to mess up, and all of that. He said, look, I'm going to tell you the right thing, I'm going to tell you the right way, and I'm going to tell you what I would do. He always tell me what the right thing is and what he would do, and I kind of took that to heart too. And I just started to say, okay, this is the right thing and this is what I'm gonna do or what I would do, So the right thing could be where your morals and values lay. You know what I'm saying? The right thing could be if you one of those ones that want to be politically correct, the right thing could be just what you feel and how you feel. And I feel like that is, I feel like that's more valuable than anything else. But yeah.
Okay, so this why I asked that. The right thing is nothing more than what you were taught is the right thing. Everything that your whole perspective on life, or your whole perspective on the world and how you view it as a child, right? Because you ain't had no experiences yet. So as a child, all you can go off of is what you're told. Now, your parents are God when you're young. That is your God. That's who feeds you, that's who clothes you, that's who keeps you alive, that's who teaches you. That's God when you're young, your parents, right? Especially your mother, because that's your first teacher. Now, if she's teaching you that taking a person's life is okay, right? That's morally sound. That's okay. She's teaching you that doing drugs or fornicating or whatever it is, all the things that you're learning from her or the people around you, and socially are frowned upon and looked down upon, but in your household they're held in a high regard. Then that means when you get out into the world, right, you're going to be displaying behaviors that society, right, has agreed are wrong. But in your mind, you feel justified, or you feel that there's nothing wrong with what you're doing or how you're living your life or how you're behaving, right? So, for instance, you take a young girl from the trenches, from the projects, right? She been seeing her mother busted wide open. She's smoking, drinking, fucking random niggas. This is the norm for her. She's been seeing this since a child. All her aunts are doing it, her sisters, the other women in the community, right? So the behavior that she's seeing, she assumes that this is how all women conduct themselves, right? So now, if she's ever in a situation where she gets older and she's outside of that environment, right? She's in a foreign environment, environment that she's in the suburbs now, or she's in another state at college, or whatever the case may be. She's in an environment that she's not comfortable with because it's totally different than what she's used to. Now, they might look at her and be like, the fuck, she a hoe, she a this, she a that. In her mind, oh no, I'm not the problem, y'all the fucking problem, because I'm normal. Where I come from, everybody act like this. Everybody conduct themselves like this. So I'm not the problem, y'all the fucking problem. Y'all need to get with what I'm doing. I don't need to get with what y'all doing. Y'all need to get with what the fuck I'm doing. And that's the issue. When you in Rome, do as Romans do.
I got a question there. So would you say in today's society, majority rules?
In today's society, the minority rules, because it's a minute group of individuals who have come together, right? And they are the ones who control the narrative. And what's happening is we're seeing in real time them lose that influence or that power. It's over. Because there's no more gatekeeping. The gatekeepers they gone. They done. Jay-Z, don't nobody even, you ask the youngin' today, Jay-Z, they like, who the fuck is Jay-Z? Who the fuck is who the fuck is it? It's over. That gatekeeping shit is done. Ain't no niggas that's over the community. Al Sharpton is done. I witnessed them run this nigga out of fucking Baltimore.
Who?
Al Sharpton.
Oh.
These are the gatekeepers. These are the ones when niggas get unrestful, right, and get riled up and they ready to start a revolution. These are the niggas that Jesse Jackson, outside. These are the niggas that they deploy, the agents that they sent out. Calm them niggas down. Them niggas tripping. They over there fucking up my real estate. Go over there and calm them niggas down.
Yeah, y'all seen Al Sharpton boxing?
Man, fuck Al Sharpton. Weird built motherfucker. You see that nigga done got the life over shit? The star get in the motherfucker. Look like some bowl of raisin bread and sitting out all day. Old soggy motherfucker. Fuck that nigga. Like, I'm tired of all these old, worthless, sellout ass coons, man. That shit is over with, bro. These youngins ain't trying to hit none of that shit, bro. None of that shit. They gonna kill that nigga. Like, bro, you better get the fuck. They told that nigga, get the fuck out of Baltimore, and if you come back, we killing your motherfucking ass. He ain't been back since.
Yeah.
Like niggas, nobody is going for the bullshit no more. These youngins is not. They different, bruh. They different. And I ain't talking about the bitch ass nigga. I'm talking about the warriors. The warrior class of this generation, they different.
Yeah. Who's say nah, F Rome. Doing as the Romans do is why everywhere is corrupted.
You're right, but it's the thing. They get the fuck up out of Rome. If you don't want to be, if you don't want to,
what if everywhere you go is Rome?
It's impossible. It's impossible. It's impossible for everywhere you go to be Rome. Now, everywhere you go could be influenced by Rome, right? Or could have Roman traits or Roman certain cultures, you know, that are Roman in appearance, but it's nowhere in hell everywhere you go is Rome.
Right.
Because the Roman Empire it ain't that vast, right? So it ain't all over the whole world. So there are places you can go where, you know, you don't. But when I say when in Rome, do as the Romans do, it's just a saying. That not just saying Rome. If you in Dominican Republic, nigga, then you need to move like the Dominicans. If you in fucking Asia, you need to move like the Asians. That's all I'm saying. I'm not speaking of Rome as Rome, you know, directly. I'm just saying, you know, that's the saying. When in Rome, do as, you know what I'm saying. So if you
I know.
I know you know.
But
to do it your whole life.
Still a good point. He still got a good point though. Yeah,
no, he's right. I'm not taking his point. He's right.
Yeah, I've always said what in Rome do as Romans do, but that is a good point though.
But my thing is like, get the fuck up out of Rome, get the fuck up out of Babylon. All these symbolic, but all this shit mean the same shit because it's mentality. It's not about the region or the people or the name of the people or the nationality or the language. Fuck all that shit. It's the mentality. What is the mentality of the people, right? Because that's what creates a community. We have a small community here, right? And it's growing. Why? Because like-minded people are coming in and they liking the shit we saying. They liking the things we doing. Why? Because they on the same shit. They see that the world is fucked up and the shit that need to be changed. And the people that need to get the fuck up out of here, the people that need to be in these positions, the people that don't need to be in certain positions, they see the shit too. And they tired. They ready for change and they want to play their part. So that's a community. That's how you build a community. So that's all a state, a country, a government, right? A state government, a nation state, whatever the fuck that's all it is a community. A collective of like-minded individuals. That's all a community is. A nation, a nation state, a body politic, whatever the fuck you want to call it, whatever verbiage you want to use. It's all the same shit. We all think alike. That's why we get along. Okay, whatever. I don't mind you marrying your son marrying my daughter. Why? Because I know your mind, right? I know his father's mind. I've had sat down and we had an exchange of the minds, and I see what type of man he is. I see the things that he's instilling in his son, and these are the things that I'm instilling in my son. He a stand-up nigga. I respect him as a man, right? I've had conversations with his son. His son's a stand-up nigga. He not. So I feel safe in giving you my daughter in marriage. I know that you're going to protect her with your life. You're going to provide for her and protect her as I would. This is why if we stop fucking playing games, bro, and really start moving like we supposed to as a nation of people, bro, we wouldn't be dealing with none of this shit. All this rah-rah shit from the women, bro, that shit don't mean nothing to me, bro. Nothing. I don't even hear when women be talking now. If it is wah 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 wah. I'm not trying to. If you're not talking about solutions, if you're not talking about womanly, feminine, womanly things, then I'm not hearing it. Cause you out of pocket. That's just like a bitch ass nigga. If a bitch ass nigga, he rapping. Bro, we don't hear who the fuck entertains bitch ass nigga. You see a little bitch ass, I wish motherfucker would. He hit the hottest shit. Ain't nobody paying that nigga no mind. Motherfuckers going on about their day. He rapping, he talking. That nigga ain't on shit. So it's the same thing with everybody, bro. We gotta stop entertaining ignorance and bullshit. And motherfucker ain't knowing nothing, bro. They in the way. They got to go. You in the fucking way. Don't even entertain it, because this is what we do. We'll get on. Let's say I'm gonna use TikTok for instance. We'll get on TikTok, right? And It'll be some shit that and some content that you don't even be watching, that type of content or that genre content, right? But it'll come up on your feed. They trying to push it to you, right? And it might catch you for a second. You might click on it. You watch the full video. Man, that shit was dumb as shit. I don't know. I watched this shit. You scroll, there's something else to come up. You watch that. There's something else, and before you know it, now you done digested an hour's worth of bullshit. You done wasted a whole hour of your life that you can't get back watching dumbass fucking video that you don't even like. But it's entertaining. Why is it entertaining? You see what I'm saying? Why is it entertaining you? Did you learn something from it?
Mm-hmm.
What did you gain from it other than a laugh?
Yep.
And an endorphin rush. What did you gain? Nothing. So it's the difference between entertainment and education, right? Being educated or being, being entertained in a way where you're learning. And this is why I try to make these lives fun. You know what I'm saying? Because I want y'all to learn, but at the same time, I want it to be entertaining because I wanted to get back to when we was in school where, learning was fun. It was fun to go to school. The teacher would make, games out of the lesson, right? So it made it interactive. It made it fun. We and even though we grown men, we adults, everybody adults, it's like still, we still want to have fun. We want to be entertained, right?
Yeah.
Ain't nobody, do you feel like going to sitting somewhere on your ass for 8 hours listening to a dry ass old white man talk? No. No. It wasn't fun in school when we was young. It ain't fun now that we grown. So you gotta get the people what they want, bro. So that I've learned how to gift wrap knowledge in ignorance, right? So I'm giving the people what they want, but at the same time, also giving them what they don't want. It's what they need, right? If they don't notice, this is what they need, right? But I'm giving you what you want. But it's like you a dog, man. So if you need to get some medicine in your dog, right? What you gonna do? Stick the pill in a hot dog, or I don't know how they do it. Put it in his dog food, or grind it up and put it in his water, whatever.
Right.
But you're getting it in there. The dog don't know that. Mm-hmm. They thinking they just getting a treat, getting a snack. You know what I'm saying? It might taste a little, I don't know, it's actually a weird taste today. I don't know. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
But they don't know. So they're getting what they need and they're getting what they want. Mm-hmm. It's not what we do to children. It's not what we do to adults. So even adults, sometimes you got to do it. The medicine, they ain't going to take it on their own. But this is what I mean when I was talking about earlier, when I was talking about like morality, right? Because a lot of people's perspective on morality is kind of skewed because it's like the things that to me, there is nothing's good, nothing's bad. And let me explain what I mean by that. All right, for instance, people say, oh, it's wrong to take a life, right? Well, in that same book that has the 10 Commandments, it says thou shalt not kill. But then in later books, right, before that, the 10 Commandments and after the 10 Commandments, motherfuckers was dying. And God was okay. God was sending the hits out. God told the God of Israel told the Israelites to go and take the land of Canaan. There were people inhabiting that land. Go in there and kill them. Take their lives. Kill their children, their women, the men, and the animals. Mm-hmm. Kill the fucking animals. What the fuck? Why would we kill the animals, God? We can eat the motherfuckers. No, kill them motherfuckers too. Everything got to die. And take the fucking land. Now, what does that sound like to you? That sounds like thou can kill, right? So thou cannot kill only when it benefit. Did you see what I'm saying? And most of them, you being blasphemous. No, I'm being using my common fucking sense. Because that's a contradiction. Thou shalt not kill. Well, who is thou that you speak of? Because I have the right to defend my life, right? So if somebody try to take my life, what am I supposed to do? Just let them kill me? Mm-hmm. I have the right to defend myself. That's common fucking sense, right? Mm-hmm. Which is God-given. I'm getting too deep, man.
Yeah, man.
That's conversation will never last. I told y'all gotta fucking stop me, man. Big A just be letting me go off without the handle and shit. Get us fucking demonetized, fuck man.
Yeah, man. But we passed that hour. We coming up on an hour 30, man. You know what it is, man. Day over with, man. Got to pick these clippers up, man, to go chop some heads, man. And work these dogs and all that other stuff, man. So, you know, grind continues. Grind continues.
No,
yes,
never. Man.
No, man. Especially dealing with these dogs, man. Yeah. Y'all know what it is, man. We got that digital dog show coming up the 4th of July weekend, Saturday, man.
Oh, shit.
It's gonna be live. It's gonna be live, man. And then we got Dog of the Week coming up on Friday. Y'all check that out also. And Mr. CEO, where can they find you at, bro? Mr. CEO, where can they find you at, bro?
Oh no, it was a white guy in my backyard. I was trying to figure out what the hell was going on.
Oh man, it's them folks, man. They coming, hey.
Nah, they coming to look at the fence, but they could have said something, man. But yeah, y'all already know, man. Acidonia Worldwide, Tend to Live Collections, man. El Loco Marano, music page, Men at Work, YouTube, Pimps Over Central YouTube, man. Y'all already know, man. Y'all done said this shit many times, man. I know how to do something, but it's y'all know what it's working, baby.
Yeah, man. But you know, till the next time, man. We'll be back tomorrow at 6:30 a.m., man. Yes, sir. You know what to do, man. But other than that, man, we got to be out of here, man. Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Y'all be safe. Shout out to the chat, man. Rocking with me today, man. Keep running my mouth.
Yeah, man. But other than that, man, we out.
Peace.
Peace.
Yeah. Beat drop slow, head not flow. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sack it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Started with Boogeyman, ghost in the chain, locked in the game, never moved for fame. Old mountain lines run deep in the flame. Sock about the fire, Michonne brought the name. Then came Fat Boy, muscle in the frame. Man, hard, put respect on the name. Shotgun smooth, but the work insane. Sugar sweet jit, but a bite ain't tame. Kiki in the back, had a game in the veins. Gatorade heavy, ran it straight through the rain. Red digit close, watch him work in the lane. Renegade rider can't hold that chain. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Sock it from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die. Ain't no luck, just grit and grind. Every dog here put work in time. Lady Rage got that fire in her eyes. Red alert taught us how to recognize signs. Blood heavy like a 2-ton chain. Everything proven, no need to explain. They asked what's in it, that yellow campaign. Built off real, we don't fake no strain. Second with the flame, Michonne lit the wick. If you know, then you know that line too slick. From the field to the show, every move so thick you can't blueprint this. It's the legacy pick. Blood don't lie, it's that old yellow line. Second from the south, Michonne on the rise. Boogeyman bark, leave a mark every time. We don't breathe for clout, we breathe for spine. DNA thick, can't clone this pride. That Shogun blood, yeah, the legends don't die.